How stupid. I often read English blogs. One day I found a new blog for me and read the author's profile. She wrote her name and age there. Besides, there were another word, which was cancer. I thought she had a serious illness as soon as I read it. But after about 20 seconds later I realized it was not a name of illness, it was one of zodiac signs. How stupid I was. By the way, there is a big hospital for cancer patients in Tokyo. We can see a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. Hey, no space. Okay, I often read English blogs. I often read English blogs. I don't know, it's okay, it's fine. I often read blogs that are in English. You could do as well, but that sentence is okay. I often read blogs that are in English. One day I found a... Need to put... get rid of that. I need to put a... One day I found a new blog for me. Let me see without the A. One day I found a new blog for me. No, that doesn't make sense. One day I found a new blog for me and read the author's profile. One day I found a new blog for me and read it. It sounds strange, the for me part. One day I found a new blog and read the author's profile. One day I found a new blog and read the author's profile. One day I found a new blog and read the author's profile. Maybe a comma. Sounds a bit strange. One day I found a new blog and read the author's profile, possibly. She wrote her name and age there. Yeah, that's okay. She wrote her name and age there. What would you put? She had her name. She wrote her name and age there. It's fine, the sentence, but you could put she had her name. She had her name and age there. Maybe had is better than wrote. Or she had wrote her name and age there. She had. Anyway, besides there were another word which was cancer. Besides that, there was another word which was cancer. Besides there was a word. What's another word? And what was the other word? Besides besides, I think this is wrong, this correction, if that's not what you're trying to say. Anyway, besides that, there was another word which was cancer. This sentence is fine if you had mentioned a word, but you've not mentioned a word. If you had said a sentence before cancer, like, there was the word dog. Besides that, there was another word which was cancer, but you've not mentioned any other words, so I think you meant something like besides. There was another word which was cancer. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the whole lot. There was a word. I don't know about other word. Makes no sense. How stupid. I often read English blogs. I often read English blogs. One day I found a new blog and read the author's profile. She wrote, unless you're talking about the age and name. But there's not really a need for the other word. Unless you're specifically referring to a word and then you want to say there's another word, but you haven't mentioned a word. So saying there's another word, I don't understand it. One day I found a new blog and she was besides there was another word. You want to emphasize that cancer. There was a word. There was the word. Yeah, that's better. There was the word cancer. Simple. There was the word cancer. No other words. I thought she had this serious illness as soon as I read that, but after about 20 seconds, 20 seconds later, you can't say really, and after about 20 seconds later doesn't really make sense. It's either got to be after about 20 seconds, no later, or you cut out the after about 20 seconds later. I don't think that both of them were queer. I thought she had a serious illness as soon as I read that. I think that, as soon as I read that. But it, as soon as I read it, I say that. It's probably okay too. I thought she had a serious illness as soon as I read it. But after about 20 seconds later, I realised it was not the name of an illness. Okay, I thought she had a serious illness. You could put when I read that. I thought she had a serious illness when I read that. Meh, new sentence. Comma's fine, probably, but new sentence. But after about 20 seconds, I realised it was not the name of an illness, or it's not the name of an illness. Yeah. I realised it was not the name of an illness. It was one of the zodiac signs. Yeah, that's good. It was one of the zodiac signs. How stupid I was. How stupid of me. Yes, you could say that. How stupid of me. By the way, there is a big hospital for cancer patients in Tokyo. Yeah, that's fine. We can see a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. I looked at this thing of cancer. It's a crab. We can see a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. It sounds weird. We can see a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. It makes you think of a tumour growing out of the building. A big lump of cancer. We can see a symbol. I don't know about mark. There is a there's a big hospital for cancer patients in Tokyo. There's a mark. Wow. Wait, who are we? We can. Who are we? We can see a mark. It sounds weird. You say we. Who are you talking about? Everyone? You're talking about the fellow Japanese. We, as in Japan. Sounds a bit strange. More a bit there, possibly. There is a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. On the side of the building, the wall of the building. I can't remember where it is. I'll look again. The link doesn't work. You have to do this. There it is. It's a crab. There it is. Up there. Side of the building. On the wall of the building. The wall. Is that the back of the building or the side of the building? On the building. Symbol of... Is that cancer? I don't think that's cancer. I can't remember what cancer looks like. I mean the crab. Cancer zodiac. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is. It's a crab though. Can eat us. Anyway, there's a mark of cancer on the wall of the building. Yeah, it's good enough. That's fine.